In the annals of Australian motorsport, few figures loom as large as Harry Firth. Known affectionately as the Fox, Firth's legacy spans decades, encompassing roles as a driver, engineer, team manager and mentor. His cunning strategies and technical prowess not only earned him numerous victories, but also helped shape the careers of some of Australia's most iconic drivers. Born on April 18, 1918 in Bathurst, Victoria, Harry Firth's journey into motorsport began after his service in World War II. Post-war he immersed himself in the burgeoning Australian racing scene, quickly gaining a reputation for his mechanical skills and driving talent. Firth's competitive driving record is legendary. He won the Alpine Rally 5 times between 1953 and 1962, a feat that remains unmatched. He was a 2-time winner of the Armstrong 500 at Phillip Island and later Bathurst, including the 61 and 62 victories alongside Bob Jane. In 1968, Firth was central to one of the most ambitious endurance efforts in Australian motorsport, the London to Sydney Marathon. Managing the Ford Australia team, he oversaw the preparation of the XT Falcon GTs, which tackled the grueling transcontinental event. Ford finished a commendable third overall, demonstrating Firth's capability in logistics, endurance preparation and international competition. That same year, Firth guided the team to victory in the inaugural Australian Rally Championship, proving his expertise across both endurance and rally formats. Winning at the ripe old age of 50, it was a season that further cemented his standing as one of the most complete motorsport minds in the country. In 1962, Firth's Victoria-based Firth Motors workshop became the base for the Ford Works team. As team manager, he masterminded the development of the Ford Cortina GT500 for the 1965 Bathurst 500. The GT500 was specifically engineered for Mount Panorama, and Firth's relentless testing and tuning helped deliver a victory with drivers Barry Seaton and Midge Bosworth. In 1967, Firth, paired with the young Fred Gibson, went on to win the Bathurst 500 in a Ford XR Falcon GT, an iconic victory that confirmed the GT's dominance and his ability to craft winners. When Firth joined Holden in 1969, he was tasked with forming the Holden dealer team. He quickly identified that the Monaro, though powerful, would be costly to develop. And after the 1969 victory in the Hardy Rewrote 500, Firth made the bold decision to build the team around the smaller, lighter L34 Torana. Many thought he was crazy. After all, the Monaro was a muscle car. But Firth's genius lay in understanding balance, durability and nimbleness. First debuting in 1970, the HDT Torana GTR XU1 took the team to a Bathurst victory in 1972 with a 27-year-old Peter Brock at the wheel. Always pushing the envelope, Firth was instrumental in the development of the Torana XU2, a V8-powered version of the already potent XU1. The car was blisteringly fast in testing and had all the ingredients of a Bathurst slayer. However, in 1972, a moral panic swept Australia known as the supercar scare, driven by media concerns over manufacturers producing road-legal race cars which were required for the Bathurst homologation rules at the time. As a result, the XU2 was shelved, never racing in anger. For the 74 and 76 campaigns, Holden needed more firepower. Enter the LH Torana SLR 5000 L34. But instead of entrusting the engine development to Firth, especially considering the development he had led into the XU2, Holden outsourced to Repco, the well-known tuner who steered Jack Brabham and his team to Formula One glory in 1966 with Brabham and 67 with his teammate Denny Hulme. The decision backfired. The car was fast but fragile. Oil surge issues plagued the L34 during long-distance events, particularly at Bathurst, where in 1974, Brock's engine broke whilst leading by 6 laps. Firth was vocal in his criticism, believing that had he developed the engine in-house, the issues would have been ironed out. Despite the technical problems, the L34 still secured victories at Bathurst in 75 and 76, along with the Touring Car Championship in 75, largely due to both driver skill, Firth's relentless tuning of the chassis, and Ford's factory support withdrawal in touring cars. In 1977, the Torana A9X was introduced, the pinnacle of the Holden dealer team's engineering under Firth. The car combined power, handling and reliability in a way few Australian touring cars ever had. But Firth had greater ambitions. There were serious discussions within the dealer team about sending the A9X to compete at Le Mans in the IMSA category, a bold move that would have pitted Holden against the world. Unfortunately, internal politics and budget constraints saw the plan quickly abandoned. That same year, Firth warned Holden that Ford posed a renewed threat with their well-funded efforts, with the Moffat team gaining additional factory support under the leadership of Carroll Smith. But his warnings fell on deaf ears. Frustrated and disillusioned, Firth left Holden at the end of '77 after Ford, Moffat and Ford convert Bond wiped the season. After masterminding Bathurst victories for both Ford and Holden, touring car championships and rally championships, it marked the end of an era. But Firth didn't step away from motorsport entirely. From 1979 to 1981, he served as CAM's National Chief Scrutineer, applying his encyclopedic knowledge of race car legality, setup and engineering to keep the sport fair and safe. His contributions didn't go unnoticed. In 1999, he was awarded the Medal of the Order of Australia for services to motorsport. And in 2007, he was inducted into the V8 Supercars Hall of Fame. Harry Firth passed away on April 27, 2014, at the age of 96. But his influence still echoes across Mount Panorama, in the DNA of every HDT machine, and in the legends he found, Peter Brock, Colin Bond, and many, many others. A man who thought 3 quarters ahead of everyone else, who could out-tinker, out-drive, and outwit the best in the business. The old fox wasn't just a nickname, it was a racing philosophy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode of the Racing Chronicles. We've got plenty more stories coming your way, so stay tuned for the next chapter in racing history. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.